I'm Michelle Carre.
And I'm Matt Carre.
This is Riding in Cars with Cars, and we are the car group of Redline Real Estate, and we're all about real estate with real purpose. So we don't want to just sell your house in Airdrie or help you buy a home in Airdrie. We want you to feel connected to the community and know the awesome people that live right here in our city. So today, we are off to pick up Steph, who is the Meal Plan Addict, and she's awesome.
She has incredible energy.
So much energy. She has built a business from her blog, which is an incredible story, but she's all about helping you plan healthy meals for your family and doing prep once a week and having a variety of delicious food to eat throughout the week. But she is smart, she is thoughtful.
She's a neuroscientist.
She's a neuroscientist, and she lives in Airdrie. Yes. So let's go get her.
Steph.
Hi.
The Meal Plan Addict. The first food blogger in the car. So excited to talk food.
You know she does healthy meals?
Out. She's out.
Mostly
Just
healthy.
kidding.
Mostly healthy.
Well, one of the blogs, now when people see this, it will be out already, but you are preparing it when we are filming. Tell us the name of the newest recipe.
Oh, Instant Pot eggnog French toast.
Oh.
Oh my God.
You blew her mind.
I'm so excited. So excited. Anyhow, we're digressing already onto unhealthy food. So let's talk about the Instant Pot and what was your journey with that and preparing meals and then building a blog and the following? Like, you just got an Instant Pot and Instant Pot. I will say it wrong about 45 times.
You were a culinary student, right? You went to school to cook.
Research this.
Right.
Wait, yeah.
No.
Tell us about it.
No, definitely not. Didn't go to culinary school. I went to neuroscience school.
Naturally.
Yeah. So I have a degree in neuroscience, and I have a master's in biomedical technology, and so that's what you get a career in, is a food blogger when you get those 2 degrees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No, I'm just, I love technology, and had to learn how to cook when I moved out.
You told us last week you were not a very good cook.
No.
Right.
5 years ago, I burned water.
3 years ago, you applied for MasterChef Canada.
Yeah, I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
So you went from being not being able to cook to...
Yeah, I'm one of those people that might be an overachiever. Like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to have to be an expert at it. I can't just like cook at home. So yeah, I ended up having a baby, and apparently you have to feed these things and make sure that you keep them alive.
I found that out after too.
Yeah, and so eating out all the time and wasting a lot of money kind of wasn't something we wanted to do anymore. So I learned how to cook, and then learned how to meal prep, learned how to meal plan, and it turns out a ton of people want to know about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so started posting just on Facebook what I was up to, what I was doing, and it just kind of took off. Okay, I say kind of just took off. I didn't like wake up and have like 1 million hits and I went viral. It was actually like 2 years of solid work for free.
Yeah.
To build it up.
That's such an important point, though, because a lot of people don't always talk about that time period, and it's one follower at a time, it's one like at a time, it's one subscriber at a time, and then you look back and go, holy crap, this is built into something.
Yeah, it's a long haul, but honestly, I feel like it was such a need, and it started. So what actually makes me a very different type of blogger is that I started here locally. So most bloggers kind of put their stuff out on the whole internet and build a following, but my following started in Airdrie, which was really great. It became a Facebook group, which was mostly moms here in Airdrie, and it just evolved. I think then it like caught on in California, and it just kind of evolved. But I still like to stay true to my Airdrie roots. And I do in-person classes here to try and teach people how to use Instant Pots, how to use vegetables that aren't boring. I clearly need to start a meat class. Or bring you to a vegetable class.
Well, I was going to say we're chicken wing class, and I realized that's meat.
But we can serve it with veggies. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
What?
I actually have a high-protein ranch dressing on my blog.
Really?
That you make from scratch.
High-protein ranch dressing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not going to tell you what's in it because you'll be scared, but if I just make it and show up at your door, I bet you I can convert you.
Is it like tofu?
No.
I bet you I know what it is.
Yogurt? Well, it's yogurt.
A little bit of yogurt.
Yeah,
That's
just
not
a
the main
little bit.
ingredient.
What's
Beans.
the main?
No.
Oh.
Hey.
Cottage cheese blended.
Cottage
And it
cheese
makes
is
it-
good blended.
And it makes it thick, like an
Yes.
actual dip.
Okay.
See? So I
Genius.
can even win over meat lovers.
Love it. Love it.
Well, your husband has a meat food blog, right?
Well, yeah. So he was getting really sick of the vegetables, and he just said, "Can we blog about can we eat not veggie things?" And I said, "Well, why don't we start a not a veggie blog?" So we just started our second blog that is meat and savory food focused.
And is it called Not a Veggie Blog?
It's called notavegieblog.com.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I figured it's fun to cook at home and teach people how to cook, but it's also really fun to go out and eat.
Yes.
And so I started Airdrie Girl Eats to eat my way through Airdrie. So I'd be interested to hear some of the places that I need to go based on your guys' recommendations.
Well, you've been to Flavors of Montreal.
Yeah.
Have you gone to Skyfire?
Like 3 times.
Yeah, so good.
Wait a second. Do you need a sister husband?
My sister has.
Because I'll be your sister husband. Brad, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the sister husband.
I'll just be the weird aunt. As long as I can eat the food, I don't care what the role is. I'm here. Steph, how many recipes are on mealplanaddict.com?
That's a really good question. I would say 200-ish.
Really?
But that's not all I blog about. So I have a lot of how-to content on there.
Yes.
Because I like teaching people about cooking and showing people that it is attainable and that you can do it at home.
Yeah.
And I also have this teeny, 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 tiny little section called Real Life, because I also like to talk about real life. And I've had some really crappy things happen in the last few years. And so I talk very openly about these things and hope that it helps other people that are going through something similar.
Good
So it's a bit of a hybrid blog,
But that's great because people have an opportunity to get to know you.
Yeah.
And one of the things in your life section is about how you transitioned from having a hobby blog to having an income generating blog, which is a really great read if there are people out there that are interested in doing that themselves. But you really share a piece of yourself. And I think in this day and age where we are online so much, it's a nice way to feel a bit more connected to you and your recipes and your food. But you've done over 200 recipes. That's
something like
a lot of testing. Like, that scares the crap out of me. I'm just going to be honest. If I screw up a recipe, it makes me sad deep in my soul.
It makes me sad deep in my soul.
So how do you do this? How do you do this?
So sometimes I have to test a recipe. I'll have a really good idea and kind of I'll eat out and I'll be like, okay, I really like the idea of this, but I'm going to turn it into a mason jar salad, or I'm going to spiralize it instead of do whatever. So sometimes it can take like 5 times to get a recipe right. And so my husband, Brad, clearly deserves some sort of award for eating crappy food. So people think, oh, you're married to a food blogger, you must eat awesome all the time. And he's like, let me tell you, I actually eat a lot of blog food gone wrong. And then when I do get it right, I have to take pictures of it. So then he eats the good stuff cold.
Yeah.
So everyone thinks like, oh, he lives this great life of, you know, having all this food, but he actually...
We've pulled back the curtain.
Yeah.
See, that's why I want to be the sister husband. I get to go out to eat with you.
Yeah,
he has to stay home to eat with you.
And then has to eat all the leftovers.
So winning!
So how have you developed these recipes? For example, I just did the white bean and cheddar soup.
Veggie loaded white cheddar soup.
Yes, I knew I would not get the name correct. So, like, I just don't think that way. Nothing in my brain puts cheese and beans in an Instant Pot.
White
Nothing.
beans.
Nothing in my brain.
Yeah.
How do you start training yourself to think like that?
You know, honestly, the first thing I did was start just looking in my pantry, looking in my freezer, looking at my fridge at what I had, and trying to think, how can I turn this into like an edible meal?
Yeah.
But then you learn when you get into this online space, you have to pay attention to this like search engine optimization stuff. and you have to start making recipes that people actually search for. I'll eat out when I'm doing Airdrie Girl Eats or looking at other recipe books, and I'll take bits and pieces of it. So I'll see something and go, I really like white cheddar rich soup, and I like how thick it is, but I can't have that much dairy, and it's still got to be thick. So then, I don't know, I just thought, I wonder if I blend beans, if that would end well.
We have got to talk about the fridge.
My
Your
Instagram fridge.
Every week I want to comment, will you be my mummy?
I haven't seen the fridge.
What? It's epic.
It's an Instagram famous fridge. I don't know why Samsung hasn't sponsored me yet.
How does it not have its own
Right now.
account?
Yeah.
It should have its own account. So many dogs do. Your fridge could have an account.
It only looks like that for like 4 hours.
Oh.
And then other people touch it. But the prepped food is still in there because it's a lot easier to pull together a meal quickly if you've already peeled and washed and cut everything.
Yes.
So we consume a lot more vegetables now that I have my Instagram famous fridge.
Steph, can you give, I was going to say our viewers, but it's really me. Let's be honest here.
Okay.
Some of your top tips for meal planning or Instant Pot or just stuff you should know. Like,
Yes.
hit
Okay.
me.
So let's start with meal planning, meal prepping, that world.
Okay.
So some of the most basic things you can do, and I've seen your freezer, so you need to do this, is just take inventory.
That's a
Pull
good
everything
idea.
out. Take a look at what you have. I have a free printable that can help you. Take inventory of what's in your freezer, and then get bins from the dollar store.
Okay.
And put all the beef.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Well, and then put all the chicken, put all the pork, or if you have like a carnivore freezer, you might have to do like ground beef, steaks, roasts, tomahawks, I don't know, whatever your freezer looks like. And then take inventory, because now you know what you have. So when you go to make a meal plan, instead of going, I have all the infinite possibilities in the whole world, you go, I need a ground beef recipe, and you go to mealplanaddict.com and you search ground beef, and you'll find really good recipes to use your ground beef for. So that's like my number one tip, is like, you probably have the makings of a really good meal plan in your house already, you just don't know it.
All right, so take inventory. I like
Yeah, and then my second best tip for being efficient in meal planning is, once you have a meal plan, make a grocery list. And I do my grocery list by area of the store. So all the produce is in one section, all the meat is in one section, all of the aisle stuff is in one section, because then it just makes you zip through the grocery store super, super fast, and then it's a whole lot less miserable.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
just stay focused and maybe not get the chips and not get... I mean, you can,
Yeah.
but I mean, I usually have little arms with me, so I'm trying to like get through, because then I look down and I'm like, where did the family-sized goldfish come from? So I think the number one tip that I have for your Instant Pot is take it out of the box and do the water test.
Oh, good
So
tip.
basically what you do
It said it was.
is
have to.
you Instant Pot, you pressure cook water. For two reasons. One, it teaches you in about 5 minutes how to use your Instant Pot. And two, it'll let you know if your pot's malfunctioning. Like if you burn water, you have a lemon, which you have. You have
Yes.
a lemon.
Yes.
So that would be my biggest tip, is just take it
Sorry,
out of the
Instant
box.
Pot, but we got a lemon. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It does. And then go to my website.
Yes. So let's let everyone know, what is your website and how can they follow you on Instagram?
Yeah, so it's mealplanaddict.com, and then I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, which is just Meal Plan Addict, and then there's the Meal Plan Addict community, which is a group of people who struggle to figure out what's for dinner, or they can't get their Instant Pot to work properly, or they want to know what kind of air fryer they want to buy, because I've become an expert on that now too. And it's just a great way to share recipes. I didn't sign a waiver and things are beeping.
It's
4 degrees. Don't worry, we're all
This
good.
car beeps when it's 4 degrees.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing.
Okay. And then on Instagram, it's at Meal Plan Addict. So just Google Meal Plan Addict, you'll find me.
You'll find it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Steph, thank you so much for jumping in the car. Thanks for helping us out with our Instant Pot. Oh my goodness.
Delicious cheeseburger soup. I won't ever forget the name again.
I definitely know more than I did, but I would not say I'm an expert. But I'm going to keep trying, because I am inspired. and I can text you.
You can, yes. Okay, whoa, do not give my number out to the whole public.
We'll not be doing that.
But join Meal Plan Addict community, and that is where I am basically at the beck and call of about 10,000 people to answer all of their Instant Pot questions and all of their meal planning questions, and that's where we hang out.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being in the car. Thanks for helping us all out and helping us be healthier and more efficient with our planning and shopping and preparing of meals. And thanks for being a part of our community. You're a huge advocate for the different businesses and such a bright light. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.